Have you ever had that feeling like you're living your life for absolutely everyone but yourself? Well, today, we're going to dive into this simple but honestly life-changing idea that your most powerful journey starts the second you decide to shift your focus inward.
I mean, really think about that for a second. What if all that noise, all those outside opinions, that constant chase for validation, what if that's the one thing that's been holding you back from who you're really supposed to be? Let's unpack that right now.
So first up, we've got to talk about a place a lot of us live in and don't even know it. It's called the validation trap. And it's basically a life that's run not by your own inner purpose, but by all the noise coming from the outside world.
So look at the two sides here. On one side, you've got a life that's just reacting to opinions, to what everyone expects from you, always looking for that next hit of approval. And on the other side, a life that's based on you. It's that simple. The first path, let's be real, it builds nothing that lasts. The second one, it builds everything that actually matters.
You know, when we say distraction here, we're not just talking about your phone. It's bigger than that. It's this constant tug-of-war for your energy, where you're being pulled away from what you're truly meant to be doing, and instead you're just trying to fit in or get a thumbs up. It's a total diversion from a life that has real meaning.
But what if there's a way out of that trap? What if there's just one single powerful decision that can completely shatter it and put you on a path of real, tangible growth?
And here it is. This is the turning point. Just 2 words. It sounds so simple, right? But don't let that fool you. This is profound. Absolutely everything in your world begins to shift the moment you make this one decision. It's the foundation for everything else that's about to happen.
And let's be super clear. This isn't about being selfish. Not at all. It's about being disciplined and intentional with your energy. You just stop wasting it trying to convince people who will never get it or trying to squeeze into spaces that just don't fit. Instead, you take all that precious energy and you point it inward, toward your own growth.
So once you make that decision, the change isn't just something that happens on the outside. Nope, it starts inside you. It's kind of like you're finally tuning your own inner compass, and for the first time, it's pointing true north.
So, what does this internal shift actually feel like? Well, first, your mindset just gets sharper. You start paying way more attention to your own thoughts and actions. Then, you start to see things clearly. You recognize what's actually adding to your life versus what's just draining you. And finally, the best part, you just naturally start to move away from the things holding you back. No drama, no big fight, it just happens.
And man, this is where you feel the weight lift off your shoulders. You realize that not everyone has to agree with you. And that's not just okay, it's incredibly freeing. You're not fighting for validation anymore, which frees up so much mental space.
So your whole mission changes. You go from being kind of lost in this sea of other people's opinions to just nurturing your own garden. It's no longer about winning the approval of the crowd. The new goal is so much simpler and way more powerful. Just become a little bit better than you were yesterday.
Okay, so you've done the internal work. What happens next? Well, that internal shift inevitably starts to reshape your entire external world. Because you see, growth attracts more growth. Think of it like a magnet. As you start to elevate your own mindset, your discipline, your focus, you start to attract a whole new reality. The people you meet, the opportunities that come your way, even the conversations you have, they all start to rise to your new level. Your world literally starts to mirror the person you're becoming.
And this is the result. You start connecting with people who are on the same wavelength, people who are also building something, growing, and moving forward with real intention. You don't even have to look for them. They're just drawn to the energy you're putting out.
This new reality is something you can actually feel. Your conversations suddenly have more substance. Your ideas feel stronger, more solid. There's this newfound clarity and discipline in your life, and you start waking up with a genuine sense of purpose. It's like all the pieces are finally clicking into place.
All of this, it all leads to the ultimate outcome. And it's not about having an easy life, but about having a life of deep, unshakable purpose. A life that feels, finally, like it's truly your own.
Now, this is so important to understand. Focusing on yourself doesn't mean life gets easy. It doesn't, but it gets meaningful. Obstacles don't just magically disappear. But now, every single step you take is aligned with where you actually want to go. Even the hard parts start to feel purposeful.
You pretty much become a guardian of your own energy. You just naturally stop investing in people who don't see your value. in arguments that are going nowhere, and in chasing after validation that, let's be honest, was never meant for you anyway.
And what you get in return is this quiet, profound strength. You can see other people on their own paths and respect it, without needing to follow them. You can hear a different opinion without feeling like your own sense of self is under attack. Now that is real power, and it comes from within.
So the message here is crystal clear. It's time to stop looking side to side, trying to get cues from everyone else on how to live your life.
And definitely stop waiting for someone else to give you the green light, to tell you you're ready or that your idea is good enough. You don't need their permission. You really don't.
Instead, just pour all that energy inward. Stay consistent, especially when no one's watching. Keep learning every single day. And just keep building, brick by brick.
Because over time, that change, it becomes who you are. You won't just see the difference in your life, you will become the difference. So with this new focus, let me ask you, what will you create? The world is waiting to find out.